And this Thursday night game featuring a couple of 2-4 teams and the Saints without a bunch of players.
A bunch of players. And on the short week, and Arizona gets DeAndre Hopkins back, Pete. And then they traded for Robbie Anderson, which, like he's a veteran receiver. He could probably go in that system. And it doesn't seem complicated, at least what we're seeing from Cliff Kingsbury and the other offense.
Oh, it's
right
not.
now. So, hey, you're fast. Go in there, run a go route. Kyler Murray will heave it down the field, and maybe it gets open. But this is one where I was saying to Jack, our producer before the show, I mean, obviously keeping track of all the injuries. Now this sets up to where I'll go ahead and lay the point here with Arizona. I don't feel great about this team, but I'll also say this to you. They're 2-4. Both teams are 2-4 right now. When you looked at their schedule, Arizona's coming into the season, and knowing they weren't going to have Hopkins, I really didn't have them being much better than this. I thought they'd be about a 3-3 football team. Where'd you have them?
Roughly about there, but that's not the problem. They've looked awful in getting to where they're at. You go to Seattle,
Philly close enough.
but you go to Seattle.
Divisional game on the road.
That defense was awful. They couldn't even score an offensive touchdown. That's pathetic. Their only touchdown came in a blocked punt. That's pathetic.
That defense is getting better in Seattle.
Yeah,
Freak Wolin's one of the better players.
It hadn't been good so far, and they made them look good. So I'm going to go with the Saints. And I know they haven't looked great on defense, which is a shock to me because I thought they'd be dominant on defense this year. But I think their defense will rally here. They'll contain Murray, keep him inside the pocket. He rushed for 100 yards last week, but you got to be able to hit those passes. No Marquise Brown, too. I mean, I know you could talk about getting Hopkins back, but he doesn't run that well, so you can, you're in a phone booth against him. So,
yeah, but again, if Robbie Anderson were
that's a
to
big
play,
if, though.
It's a big if. You still have at least some sort of speed element.
Yeah.
How fast you get.
I'm going to take the Saints. I think they're going to win the game.
Can I see this quickly? Does this line look off to you? I thought initially the Cardinals would be favored by more. That's what was fishy about it. They should be at least, I thought, a 3-point favorite.
And then we learned that Michael Thomas, Jarvis Landry, Troutman, Lattimore are all out for the Saints, too.
Yeah, and that's part of it.
That's part of the line being what it is, I think. But I think this is going to be about their defense.
See, I think that line has a little bit to do with Taysom Hill. Because, Dalton's been banged up. Winston banged up this week as far as practicing and who's it going to be potentially. To me, Taysom Hill provides that one key foundational piece, whether he's playing quarterback or is that gadget guy. I forget what you call him. What do you call him?
The gimmick.
The gimmick.
But, they do have Kamara back, and Chris Olave is supposed to play in the game, so that gives them something on the outside.
Again, still question marks at quarterback spot. Taysom Hill, though, he's still there. He's still repping.
The gimmick.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.